Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Moon Colony live stream. It's nice to see you all. Very it's a very warm Wednesday here for me in the UK. I don't know what it's like for you guys, but I'm slowly melting. But we'll get through it. Today I've got Alex with us again. How are you doing, Alex?
Hey guys, I'm doing great.
Good. And we had a little chat about you doing some monster designs for us today, or some monster concept art stuff today. So I think we're just gonna kind of go with the flow and see and see where this takes us. If you guys want to follow along at home, then please do and show us what you come up with in our Discord. Ask any questions that you might have as we go along. But other than that, I mean, you can get started whenever you like, man.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
what your plan is, so
Um, we're just going to like wing it,
yeah,
like like we usually
like
do,
we usually do. Yeah, sounds
and like hope for the best. I know like Christina is not a fan of that probably.
good.
Uh, I could
It's fine.
imagine. Like she never like complained, but I could imagine. If
It's
she's like,
fine.
okay, maybe yeah, that's sure. Let's throw this in the garbage with the rest of useless material that those two are providing me.
I don't know what you mean. I mean,
Yeah.
Christina is
Okay,
off
at least.
today. It's fine.
All right. Great. Then everything is planned.
Yeah,
We're all
yeah.
good. Uh, Saying that, what do you want me to draw?
Well, maybe.
I have, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Let's. I mean, okay. Let's establish this. Like that. There is rules. It's a creature, and
Hmm.
I don't do concept art because it's boring. Sorry for
Yeah.
any aspiring concept artists out there. I'll just like I do concept art for the sake of like an illustration,
Mm.
but like if it helps me make a better illustration, and also yeah, that's about it. I don't enjoy like making versions of things.
Hmm.
Uh, Maybe if like I like to tweak one design to a degree, but I don't enjoy like making 15 of the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna make a creature in its natural habitat or something, like doing
Sure.
creaturey things.
Sure. Let's think it could be a creature or a monster or whatever it is that you want
What's
to
the
do.
difference?
I don't know. In my head, a creature to me is more like
A cute monster.
like
Uh,
an ant, yeah, like or some kind of like animal or something. Whereas
all
a
right.
monster can be like varied, you know.
Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
but
I feel like a scary creature like falls to the category of a monster as well.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
okay, it's a creature monster slash monster.
Hmm. Yeah. Well, I mean,
Let's go with like a mix of two things, I guess.
sure.
Um,
Yeah. Um, cool.
by the
If
way,
any,
can you see my hand when I raise it like that?
I can't see your hand. No,
You can't see. Okay, that's great.
no, no. Uh, but if anyone in the chat has any ideas for what you might want to see, then we can maybe take some
Okay,
ideas from them.
okay. I'll start with mine idea.
Yeah,
Like
start with your
first,
own.
like let's explore, right?
Yeah,
We're here to have fun. It's
yeah.
kind of like concept art, so let's do that. So I was thinking,
Hmm.
I wasn't thinking. Like, I had a like uh,
You had an idea?
my wife said like, why don't you draw a creepy deer? And I was like,
Mm.
okay, that's cool, but I kind of want to make it like a bit more funky. So maybe a creepy were like a werewolf type, but
Oh yeah,
deer.
yeah. That'd be
Were
cool.
deer?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's kind of like
Slash
a.
deer? I don't know.
It sounds kind of like a Wendigo kind of thing.
I guess. I guess. I don't know what Wendigo is, but I guess it sounds exactly like it. Yeah, very much.
Yeah. Um,
Uh,
but yeah, give it a shot. Someone said
What's
aware.
the first elemental? Let's keep it more in the physical world. I don't want like to make effects.
Yeah.
I like to play with anatomy, and yeah,
That's like
deer man would be
Giles says aware
Hirsim
owl.
Kyrim. Hirsim.
Hissing.
The deer man. Well, mine is a deer man / bear, so
Oh, hell yeah.
sorry, that's kind of wrong. Nice reference.
Sorry, Melissa.
Again.
Get out of here with your Skyrim references.
I will not even look at that. Yeah.
It is. I looked it up now, and it is a massive. It is a massive deer man, to be fair. So,
nice.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like what I'm gonna make. Yeah. Right. Any ideas? Like throw like 2 to 3 things together, like a dragon, rabbit, horse, or something. I don't know.
Hey, I'd pay to see a dragon, rabbit, horse.
Yeah, that would be creepy as hell.
It would be cursed. So cursed. Hi, Kathy. Good day.
He's a father of all things. Bears, werewolves.
Man, bear, pig.
Man, bear, pig.
A dragon shrimp.
Man, bear, pig. I have drawn a man, bear, pig before, man. So.
Nice. Man, bear, penguin.
It doesn't need to involve a man, by the way.
It doesn't need to involve a man or a bear. It can involve hello, other Kathy.
Right, I'll let people like.
Oh man, yeah.
Things and I'll
if you want to get started,
something like that.
Yeah, we've got a lot of ones to get through. Or a lot of ones to look at.
How did deers look again? Let me check. Alright, got it.
Always use references.
It's coming back to me. You know, it's you're laughing, but the difference between a deer, a wolf, a bear, or like a ferret is probably just like tiny, like proportional changes. Yeah. And if you like nail the thing, that kind of like tells you instantly, okay, that's a deer. For example, this like protruded forehead that they have. You're okay, that's a deer. But if you like lower it a bit, okay, that's a wolf. You see what I mean?
Yeah. I think I get what you mean.
Because you can say like, okay, this looks like Bambi, but when you like lower that and like put a bit more fur and then lower this, and then you have a bear, right?
Oh yeah.
Like they're not that different.
Yeah, I never really thought about that.
Yeah, they all have like noses and eyes in the same places.
Yeah.
I guess in ears, and it's just like different proportions. I was having like a huge problem with that. I wanted like to invent a creature or a thing that I was planning to do, but it was supposed to be something between like a werewolf and a wolf, and it turns out it just looks like different things. you push like you make the ears smaller, and then you get a bear, and when you like extend the whole face forward, then it starts to look like a horse or something. It's very difficult to invent a mammal, let's call it that, doesn't look like any one of those. We have a lot of versions of those. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when we've only got like a certain amount of knowledge to kind of reference from when making mammals, so I guess it makes sense. Thank you, Kathy, for the hydrate. I will take it. if my voice sounds weird or I'm going a bit hoarse, it's because I'm recovering from being ill. So that'll be why I might sound a bit weird. H2O, H2O.
I saw like recently actually
Mm-hmm.
a guy, like a taxidermist, put like wolf teeth in like deer's head.
Oh.
It
Oh,
looked,
like in there, like where the
yeah,
deer's teeth would be.
yeah. They just like swapped them. It looked like, honestly, it looked like when you look at it, you wouldn't like make sense that it's you wouldn't like
Oh,
instantly notice that it's off, but then you're like,
yeah.
oh, what?
I
I don't have that.
yeah, I've just seen something too. Did they like pull on their skin so it made it look like it was growling as well?
Yeah. The
Yeah,
thing is,
yeah.
look at that. Did you Google it?
Yeah, I just googled it. Yeah.
I know fast with those.
Hell yeah.
Are you like connected? Your mind just when you think of something, it just
Yeah. Oh no.
stops.
Oh, there you
Yeah,
go.
something
You
broke.
are, yeah, it's okay. You are back. I'm now putting you back on the screen. Ignacio's just said, "Oh no, he did like 4 lines, and he's done, and he's almost done with the head."
What?
There we go. Yeah, man. Alex doesn't mess around. He does like 4 lines, and he's done already.
The secret of this is probably Leonie knows the secret, by the way. The secret is laziness.
Yeah.
Just learn to be fast.
Yeah.
Or like many missed deadlines. That's the secret. When somebody asks me, how did you become so fast when drawing? You're like, it's one is experience, the other is just trying to catch like deadlines.
Yeah.
that can teach you to be fast. I tell you,
I feel
better
like
than
I feel like you're right. Whenever someone asks Leone, like, how did you get so fast? He's like, I'm just lazy, so I just try and find the easiest way to do something.
yes. I would rather do something else.
Yeah.
I would just rather play a game or something. That's the hardest part of drawing for yourself. When you have to work and you have like exhausted all of your drawing desire for the day or like for the week. And then you're like, okay, I want to draw something for myself. And you're like, I would rather just play a game. That's so much easier than me trying to use my brain here.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel like that's me with a lot of things. I'm just like, I would rather just not do this and just be playing video games instead. I don't want to do any of this.
It needs more neck. It needs more neck. Bigger neck.
Thick neck or long
Do
neck?
you have like any Gibbon porcupine?
Oh yeah.
Any like
Oh yeah, we had a few come in, like
cow monkey,
a centaur and a hippogriff, a hippopotamus and a minotaur, a cow monkey,
a hippopotamus and a
yeah, a hippotaur. It's like a hippopotamus.
Yeah.
No, would that be a person?
Yeah, just a fat person with a hippo's head.
With a hippo head? Yeah. Sinistrel says this reminds me of a monster from The Witcher called the Leshy. Let me look that up.
It's very hard to be original these days. Honestly, I'll end up just drawing a fat deer, and that will remind you of nothing.
Yeah. Here is your monster. It's a fat deer. Oh yeah. To be fair, the Leshy looks like a Wendigo as well. I think it's just when you have a deer, when you have like a deer character stood on its hind legs, it instantly to me is like that's a Wendigo. But yeah, you're right. It's tough to be original when it comes to like monster and creature
It's so
designs.
annoying, honestly.
Yeah,
When you were a kid, like everything was so original. Now when
yeah,
I look what we have for work, and it's not like it's not like the artist's fault. It's just the
yeah,
client's fault. It's either like so wacky that nobody relates to it,
yeah.
like nobody's like, "Whoa, that's cool," or it's just you have seen it in like 15 other games and
Mm,
movies and
yeah. Ignacio said Splinter from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but in reverse. He's just a human in a rat posture. So it's just, oh, that's such a broken looking human. I'm kind of here for it though. A glowworm dragon. A gibbon
I guess it
porcupine.
depends like what the direction is. If I'm going
Yeah.
creepy,
Yeah.
I'm gonna look like something Witcher related. But
Hmm.
if I was going to be like making cute and like I don't know, fancy looking, that would completely throw off the thing.
You mean this guy isn't? You mean this guy isn't meant to be cute? What the hell?
Yeah, it's just he is, but he wasn't meant to be that. Big. I was gonna say horns. Those are antlers, right?
Yeah, antlers. You don't want to get those mixed up.
I can
The
make
game
it.
will get
Maybe I
upset.
can play with those.
Yeah.
Wild. People will be like, well, I've never seen such horns. That's original. There you go. You know, if you were looking at an actual concept designer, you would say like, I am doing this because I want to have a big, medium, small here with the horns and like proportion contrast with the rest. I'm not doing that. I'm just looking for something that is like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, we're going for the rule of cool today. We're not going for we're not going for proper design theory.
To be honest, I think just like concept artists are just getting too full of themselves recently. That's my 2 cents about it.
Yeah. How so?
Yeah. Well, they're making it a thing, you know, like when people specialize in something, they kind of like want to like push others away and make it like more fancy, and they will like follow those and those rules and make this and that. But when somebody else like tries to do it and they're like, okay, did you know that there's a rule against that? And you'll be like, off. You're like, what? No? And they're like, yikes. That's cool. I guess you can scribble your stuff.
Yeah. So if I was to do that, it would be fine. But since you did it, there's a rule against it, and yeah, you can't do that.
I mean, you can use it in everything.
Yeah.
Like especially in like illustration, like composition rules, like color rules, every type of rule in existence. I mean, Melissa threw me off with that.
Yeah, I just saw Melissa's comment. Alex just met some.
How did you decide that by what I was saying about concept artists?
You met some mean concept artists, and they bullied you. And
I was more thinking of like those like philosophers and like how do you call them, with the fancy words that nobody else understands.
Oh yeah, they're just jargon. Yeah, it's just
just they like invent and use words that for like very simple things to just sound pretentious and like to sound smart.
Yeah,
I get that some of them like summarize like a couple of words and it's just faster to say things, but yeah. It's like in the movie You Cannot Sit With Us. What is that movie?
In Mean Girls. Have you not seen Mean Girls, Alex?
I don't think so. That's not my like go-to type of name for a movie, honestly.
To be fair, I haven't seen it either, but I know I know the reference, but I
Yeah.
keep
To
being
be
told.
honest, I watched the things that I would never watch just because my wife is watching them, and it's just like sitting across the room. I'll be watching some things that I'm, let's just say, not proud of.
Such as.
I'm not going to disclose that.
I bet you liked them though. I bet were they like were they
I
like
do. It's just
yeah
weird.
proper rom-coms. I'm
Yeah,
guessing. Uh,
yeah.
Melissa
And I'll
says
be hating like on the characters through the whole movie,
yeah
but you're still watching it. Like, look at that dumbass. Why are you doing that?
yeah.
All right. Okay, so I'm kind of digging this like Hunchback freak,
Mm.
and I might actually go with that and just screw everyone's great ideas. Sorry. Or maybe I can like entertain one. Let's entertain one. Jaden, pick one, and I'll make it real quick sketch of it.
Pick one real quick sketch. I liked the idea of like the gibbon porcupine one. It's like a monkey porcupine thing.
Gibbon porcupine. Now I will just need to look quickly how those two look for a
Yeah,
second. Gibbon.
a gibbon.
Gibbon was the black one, I think. Yeah. I guess it has different colors. It's the one
Yeah.
with the huge arms. Okay, then a
Yeah.
porcupine.
Man. Melissa said that she didn't want to watch Bean Girls either, but a friend made her watch it and she liked it. So there you go.
I don't blame her.
Maybe you just need to get your wife to put it on so that you have to watch it and then you can appreciate it.
Okay, what would the gibbon porcupine be? Is it just a gibbon with spikes, or is it a gibbon-looking porcupine?
Well, what do you think would be more entertaining? That's the
I
question.
think the gibbon-looking porcupine.
Yeah.
More entertaining. I don't know. Okay. I said I'll do it, so I guess I'll just quickly do it. Watch it take me like 2 hours.
Yeah. Watch it take you the rest of the stream.
Just time me like 15 minutes. Okay, let's give it a 15.
Sure.
It's gonna be good because I haven't drawn a porcupine. Usually, when you approach such thing, I would recommend to everyone, especially if you're drawing animals, to just do a bunch of studies to both animals. I haven't ever drawn a porcupine just because it looks annoying to draw. It's just like a bunch of like hair. You're like,
yeah,
there. It's a porcupine. Great.
This is your practice. You know, this is still perfect time.
All right. What am I picking? Right. And apparently there's like very different kinds. One looks like completely different than the other.
Of porcupines. Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
There's one like with the back going up. There's
one that's really fluffy. I always thought there was just one type of porcupine. I didn't think about this.
Me neither. Okay, gibbon. What is a gibbon looking pose?
He's just swinging. He's just swinging.
Just doing gibbony things.
Porcupine erasure. Yeah, well, it's not my fault. I don't know anything about porcupines. Type 1. I know, one type. Sonic the porcupine. My favorite.
You see, this is a good thing. Because it's showing what the regular problem of a person that doesn't know what he's doing is going to face.
Yeah.
I'm serious, because it's just like I'm trying to instantly have something in my mind, and I don't, because I haven't played Drone at Gibbon in 10 years probably, and I haven't ever drawn a porcupine. So you're like trying to find like idea in your mind, but it is not producing anything, because you need to like study those things. You need to like, okay, I'll make a sketch of a Gibbon. Like, okay, they sit down, they have like huge arms. Then that's the main thing about them, I guess. They just have ginormous weird arms. So I guess when you do enough sketches, you actually know what you want to do. If you come instantly to, you'll be like, okay, that's very Gibbony. So I guess huge arms is the first thing. And it's not always like, I always like recommend just doing studies, not just observing things. So they kind of like, I don't think they're hunched, but mine will be hunched. And like actually protrude.
Yeah. And for those creatures that don't get drawn today, then I still want to see some of them. So you guys should try them out yourselves. Take some ideas from other people in the chat. There are plenty in there if you scroll up. So grab one and show it in the Discord. It'd be a nice little concept art test for you.
Drawing with the silhouette. That way people have no idea what it's going to be.
So what do you mean it's messy? No, it's just a silhouette. That's just how it's supposed to be. We'll figure it out later.
It's very difficult. Like Leonie and like Arthur, they're like basically anyone else than me, I have actually realized is very like methodical with how they approach things. And like, this is my this face, and this is my like sketch face, and this is my color face, and or whatever. Mine is just a bunch of things happening.
Yeah.
It's probably very annoying to the actual observer.
I don't know, I think it's really interesting to watch, because like it kind of goes from nothing to everything before you even know it. Like, it's such a different approach to see compared to, as you said, like compared to like Leonie's, Arthur's, Melissa's, whatever.
Yeah, but it's very like, imagine the thing. I don't know, but you saw that I was like got asked to do like a thing for a magazine, but I'm not going to like say what, because that's not the point of saying. It's very hard to like, they wanted to have a process, and I'm like, I can give you a process. I don't know if anyone can follow that process. So I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just like, this is pretty straightforward currently. It's just like a silhouette with a weird porcupine-looking monster on some spikes on his elbows, I guess.
I think it's cool because it shows that like you can. It kind of shows that there is no set process to follow, and you're very free to create your own process as long as the end result is what is what is expected by a client for the most part.
I mean, that's all well and good. If you're a beginner, you probably want like a formula. Somebody gives you something, you follow it, and you have results.
Yeah.
I just don't have that. I mean, I have the problem is it's not that I don't have it. I have them all, and I want to use them all at the same time.
Yeah.
Or at least many at the same time. Let's say all. That sounds a bit full of myself, by just trying to use different things, and I'm very impatient, and I just don't want to like go through some phases like separating things or like coloring, and then I'm like, because I'm impatient, if I try to do it that way, I start skipping things.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I didn't select that properly. I have to go back. Okay, now the color is off because like the whole silhouette is off, and yeah, it's a mess. It's just because I'm impatient and I want to do everything all at once. And it usually actually makes my process longer because I end up going back and forth and like losing layers and just drawing over things. But
Yeah.
it's just more bearable to me, just more natural. Okay, there you go. Dude, how much time did I spend?
About 15
doing it?
minutes.
Really?
It's about 10. It's about 10.
Okay, I have 5 more to try to add.
Yeah. Since Josh says a strange question, but how many studies would you recommend to do per week? I can't tell if 1 or 2 is relevant or not.
Depends what type of studies you are referring to. I mean, if you're talking about just a sketch study, 1 or 2 is definitely not enough. If you're talking about like a full-blown master study copying complicated illustration, that's fine. So yeah, what are you talking about?
Yeah, because it can, yeah, as you say, it varies depending on what you're actually wanting to study. So if you can let us know what topic it is, we can maybe help you out a little bit more. The pose on this guy is like, I'm picturing it like a traditional sort of Bigfoot pose, where people take those photos of Bigfoot, and he's always like in the middle of walking, looking right at the camera. It's like
the middle was just escaping.
Yeah. They said like material studies or animal studies, for example.
I don't think I have ever done material study in my life. I don't do boring studies. Maybe that's why materials suck. But just if I'm going to do a material study, for example, if you're saying like you need to draw metals, I'm not just going to draw a cup. I'm just going to draw like a Terminator type of thing.
Yeah.
It just is made of metal, and
Yeah.
I will try to like implement all that.
Yeah, so you kind of experiment with it inside of an illustration.
For this, the studies that I was talking more about gesture studies for like this particular thing, like just drawing a lot of sketches of things for this like particular case. There's a lot of sketches of gibbons and like porcupines, or at least like 5-10, to just get to understand what exactly is making the creature what it is. You're like, okay, that repeats the pattern here, and like the way he moves his arms or anything. Yeah.
Oh damn! This monkey is angry.
Yes, I don't know. Unangry things apparently. It's very difficult for me to not go this route. What am I looking at? But yeah, so
That's looking nice. Yeah, you got a couple more minutes left on this if you want to use them.
we try to make at least the basic things to make this look semi-presentable. Another skill you learn for clients. Just do enough to look enough.
Yeah.
That's usually just shapes, like shadows and lights. Putting things down to the big shapes and the ideas. What resolution is this? Should be enough. The brush is struggling.
Oh,
What
is
height?
your canvas wrong resolution?
It's fine. I guess my brush is just textured,
Okay.
losing the edge.
I really like this
Sorry.
brush. I think it's cool to see all like you get to see all of the strokes and everything. It's nice.
Yeah, but the problem with fancy stroke brushes is you lose edge and form and things. And fuzzy strokes and process. To go like something in between. Yeah, I'm experimenting with a bit more fuzziness. I got like inspired by a lot of Piotr's work. It's Piotr Jabłonski, I think.
Yeah.
But we had to do a lot of like Diablo illustrations, and he uses a lot of strokey brushes. So I kind of like decided that's kind of cool. I want some of that in my work. And that's
Kathy said, wow, I hadn't looked at the stream for a hot minute. This looks crazy nice, Alex. Monkey representation.
Thank you. Wait, Gibbons have yours. This doesn't. Let's make it.
Ignacio says, oh, I love the face. It's so cool. Yeah, it's looking nice. That's a cool Gibbon porcupine. I would not want to run into that in a jungle or wherever it is that it lives.
Thank you. I was like completely ignored what you said. I was like, yeah, he's kind of cute. I'm like thinking my own thing. Then you realized like it was not.
It's not cute, but at the same time, like you can't really hug it, you know.
Yeah. It's the same with like hippos.
Yeah.
I like hippopotamuses. I don't know what's the plural for that. I like them. They're very cool. But you'll never want to see one in the wild.
Yeah. I remember when I heard that hippos were like super territorial and kill like so many people a year. I'm like, man, but they look so fun to hug. It's not fair.
Yeah, I think they were the most like biggest killers. The next one was like the buffalo, I think. The water buffalo.
Yeah.
Like to take like human. I was gonna say almost said sacrifices. Human casualties.
How many people do we sacrifice to the holy buffalo every year?
Yeah. Does porcupines have spots? I don't know.
No, this one does.
Kind of like hyena, porcupine, gibbon now.
Yeah. Ignacio says it's cute and deadly, like when you see a gorilla and they say it looks nice, but then you remember it can take your head from your body without any trouble. Yeah, I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to mess with a gorilla.
Want to mess with a gibbon.
Well, true, honestly.
Monkeys are dangerous.
Yeah. All kinds of monkeys and apes are just horrible. I remember hearing about that story about that person who had their face ripped off by a chimpanzee once because they got a haircut, and it's like, what the hell? No, no, no.
That face does not go with that haircut.
Yeah.
Let's
let's
change it.
let's fix that. But I do love them though. I still love monkeys.
Did you watch the new movie?
I
Like
I what Planet
Planet
of
of
the
the
Apes one?
Yeah.
No, I stopped watching the Planet of the Apes movies after the second, like the reboot, the second one of the reboot, like Rise of the Planet of the Apes or whatever it was called.
And this one is like completely new story, so
Oh, okay.
give it a go if you want. It's not like anything mind blowing for sure, but if you like monkeys, there are monkeys in that movie, so
Well, now I'm gonna have to watch it. So
I'm just going with that.
it's rare for me that there's now a couple of movies that I actually want to watch. Whereas normally I'm like, there's nothing in the cinema that actually interests me.
I watched the new Mad Max movie.
Oh, the Furio. Is it Furiosa?
I was expecting to hate it, honestly. I didn't hate it. Again, that's as much as I'm gonna go with that. I hate it. It was a movie. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I'm done with this dude. I don't.
He looks pretty good. Yeah.
More coming though. So can I go now?
Did you just say, "Can I go now"?
Did I? It was like make a creature. I did make a creature. Okay. Okay, we can. There you go. Gibbon, porcupine. Wait, those are
Hell yeah.
big whiskers. Just whisker them. They're going in a different direction now. Okay, they're going from his face. Every directions. They're on his cheeks. You said that's not a thing.
He needs them for balance. He's a big dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. I'm surprised you did that in like what is it, 15 minutes or something?
Yeah. Don't tell that to anyone that I work with.
You submit a task, you're like, that took me 12 hours. And it's like, no, Alex, that took you 12 minutes. Come on now.
You ruined the charade. There's the colors. With a gradient. He just looks like a glitch. Wait, he needs a shadow. So that's what he's missing.
Daniela said, did anyone watch the latest Ghibli movie, The Boy and the Heron?
I did. It's great.
I have not watched it yet, but I love Ghibli movies, so I need to.
Yeah. People are saying like it's his best movie. I wouldn't go that far.
Didn't it win like a? Didn't it win like a? Was it an Oscar? No, I don't know. Won some kind of award, I think.
Oh, it was a great movie. I will always love Mononoke more than anything else that he does, but it's just more my vibe. A guy shooting like stone arrows and cutting off heads. That was cool.
Yeah, Mononoke.
That was the first anime that I have watched in my life, honestly.
What?
And I didn't know what anime was that at that time. It was just like a very cool animation. You were like used to watch like Scooby-Doo and stuff on TV, and now you see this and like, I didn't know they can do that.
People can draw like this? What the hell?
I didn't know that animation can be cool. I mean, we have like Spider-Man, but that was like nothing
Yeah.
in comparison. I actually deleted the deer sketches.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, are they not? No, they're on that layer. They're on the layer.
Oh, they actually are. Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw them.
There we
Deer
go.
sketches.
That was close.
There we go.
It has Spirited Away vibes for moments, and it makes it really nice. Oh, that's good.
We are going with the creepy deer in a creepy forest.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's see.
I love creepy
Just
deer.
Quick shot of a forest. Let's just always check your things if you have time. You always do have time, but I'm always too lazy to.
Always check your things.
Yeah, I'm. I don't know if I'm not just too lazy to speak. Just
Is it
not giving the
references?
effort. Yeah, references.
Yeah,
That's what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
Always check your things. No, at this point, I feel like I'm just too lazy to speak. Yeah, do the thing. It will have the effect.
You've still got 2 more days of the week left, Alex, until it's the weekend again.
Right. Do I want to use my brain for a second? Let me just think what I want to do. It's going to have a deer here that's going to be like punched and creepy. Maybe up, down. I'm just, it looks like I'm just putting dots, but I'm actually, it's like kind of like pillars for my imagination. That sounded way cooler than I wanted it to sound. It's kind of like I'm trying to imagine, like, okay, this is like this whole thing is now full in my mind with a pose of a guy that's doing something. I'm just like, okay, we'll end here or something like that.
Yeah.
It makes sense. So I don't know if maybe I don't know if I should start with the background first, or maybe I should just start with sketching if it feels bad. A different one.
Oh, I'll see you later, Kathy. Thanks for hopping into the stream. Enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you again for the extra hydrate. I will have another drink, thank you.
Maybe I have done too many cards for Hearthstone and stuff. I'm always thinking like this, very general, let's make the guy in your face
Yeah.
Thing, but maybe I should go with something else.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with Sinistral says it's always interesting to watch other people's processes, and I always find watching Alex is really I don't know. I find watching your process really satisfying.
It's kind of like just pushing and pulling things, I guess. It's not much technical stuff going on, just like scribbling until you have something.
Which I think that's cool. I like that. It's like you can almost see how your brain is working as it's going along.
Okay, I'm 10 now. I don't know much where deary like that sitting is kind of like. So I lost the whole. Nah. This is interesting in a way, but It's not the vibe I was thinking. I was thinking something more creepy,
Yeah.
more in your face. But I still want to make it a bit more cinematic than a card.
Hmm.
But achieve that. Just go with a pulse and see if I can push and pull it. I want space for the antlers. Do I care about the antlers that much? Maybe I just make them off screen. That's not very Hearthstone-y. They want everything to be inside of the screen.
Yeah. Be a rebel. Fight against the Hearthstone influence.
But just in general, the industry influence makes things very boring. You would think that people don't know how to draw differently. They do. They're just made to draw the same.
Yeah.
I was thinking the other day I'm reading a book called The Black Obelisk. And it's about a guy in like Nazi times. And the characters have like so much depth. It's one I don't usually read books that are not fantasy.
Yeah.
But back then, and I know it came with great cost, but people used to have like such a big experience in life. Like they have been through war, like lost half their family, they killed a person, then they have been like in 5 different like jobs. Like no wonder they wrote great books with like, great characters in them. Like for example, like Tolkien, like he was in the war, right? And probably got such like inspiration, and maybe not inspiration, but like feel like what life is.
Yeah.
And then he like writes the Lord of the Rings. What I'm saying is like nowadays I feel like people that write fantasies are like, I've played Skyrim. No wonder like the books are shallow and like the movies that they produce are like lame. Like, they don't have any actual life experience.
I could be wrong, but didn't he end up writing one of the Lord of the Rings books while he was at war? Was it like The Hobbit or something? I don't remember.
Great with facts. Just get impressions.
Yeah.
I just get impressions and I look and I remember colors and smells. That's it works.
But yeah, I think you're right. People don't have as much life experience as they would have done. Like, I mean, even going back like 60, 70 years, you know.
Yeah, for example, like the Little Prince, the guy was like a war pilot and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, the guy that wrote that book, like, has been through like a lot of things. Like even his sister got beheaded.
Wow.
Or something. Like those are things that will make you a different person.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just like admiring because like recently I'm just reading like new bullshit fantasy. And then I was reading this book and like the characters were like so believable and so interesting and like so varied. They didn't fit like in any cliche that you always see all the time. You're like, okay, there's like so much more, but just people don't know it because they're he's like, okay, I've read the Lord of the Rings, and now I'm going to write my version.
Yeah. So I know what an elf is like. An elf is like this because I've read Lord of the Rings. So
Yeah, and mine won't be elves; they will be smells.
yeah,
Anything, and they will have like pointy noses.
yeah,
That would be completely different.
yeah.
Okay, that wasn't sketch either. Maybe I should go more sketch-like. Like, if this fails, we still have a porcupine
True that. Yeah, we've got at least one.
deer.
Yeah.
Not deer, porcupine, gibbon.
Yeah.
So it's very easy to draw with inspiration. It's kind of like hard to find things. If you don't know what you want, you should never start like how am I starting currently? Because I'm starting with a blank page and I'm trying to fill it.
Yeah.
You need to start like with little thumbnails that you can like fill instantly. Like, okay, that's much faster. Okay, I have a figure and a slanted terrain. Okay, those are the horns. And now you have something. You're like, okay, I don't like that. Okay, so go with that. He's like, I don't know. Maybe it's his back, like staring at something. You're like, okay, what is he staring at? Okay, there's like trees. Maybe there's a village or something. Okay, I don't like that. Then you move on. You never start with how I was doing currently, because it takes so much time to make anything, and you get like bogged down in like you're like, okay, that anatomy arm doesn't look proper, and that's not important. At that point though.
Yeah, you gotta get those ideas out there quick.
Yeah, this is like a underneath view of him. I don't know, maybe there's a guy hiding and he's like walking on top of him, like the Nazgûls in Lord of the Rings, you know, how they were like hiding the hobbits.
Yeah.
Like, that's not true. That's kind of cool. It's instantly more likable to me, but I still don't like this shot because we are like gonna see this area exactly.
Yeah, you see right at his crotch.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's not a great. I kind of wanted to make him like a simple. He's like startled, kneeling down. There's like something that he's eating.
Hi Jaheen, by the way. This is hi Jaden, hi Alex. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. I am having a wonderful day. Thank you so much.
Yep. Thank you. I am having a good day as well, I think.
Hope that you're having a good one too.
I always forget to do that.
Yeah, me too.
Like somebody asked me like, hey man, how's your day? I'm like, good.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Great. And then like 5 minutes later, I'm like, man, why didn't I ask him as well?
Yeah, I've had that before where like someone has been, I've been chatting to someone and they were like, oh, I've been reading this book recently and it was really interesting, and I'm like, oh, cool.
Oh yeah.
And then that's it. And then like 2 hours later, I'll be like, you're an idiot. Why didn't you ask what the book was? Like, you sat there in awkward silence for like a few minutes when you could have just gone, cool, what's the book about? You know?
Yeah. I don't know, maybe I'm a selfish person, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just like awkward or something.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm awkward. Maybe I'm just selfish, and there's and that's it. There's no going around it. people are asking like, how was your day? What did you do in the weekend? I'm like, yeah, I did this. Yeah, it was great. Like, I'm not shy to talk about it. It's just it doesn't occur to me to ask.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sometimes I do, but not nearly enough that I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
Placed.
Whoops. You've run away again.
Me?
Yeah.
No, you ran.
Me? No. Oh, you're
Yes,
back.
you. I think this is something that I kind of like more. It's a bit too close to my liking. It's and like he's eating something, startled.
Yeah, that's nice.
Something like that. That will do.
You just
That will have to
interrupted
do.
his lunch.
The question is, did I draw with the white? No, I didn't use the rubber, the eraser.
Yeah.
There we go. Thumbnails for the win.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Do your thumbnails because they will save your life. Even not your life, but
They will save your life. You heard it here first.
Alright. Now it looks way too close in this big format, but we are going to go with it. We are just going to go with it. And everything is alright.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
So what is up, people? How's your life?
Yeah.
Are you drawing your creatures? Are you working? Are you studying? What's up?
Yeah. Yeah, if you are drawing any creatures, we'd love to see them. I'd love to see them put in the Discord so I can take a look. Maybe show some off at the end if we have the time. I can see in the Discord, Megan is watching. They're doing some monster/Pokemon-ish commissions while watching the stream. Thank you so much. That's a great looking crab creature. Looks awesome. But yeah, I'd love to see some more come in. Be fun. But yeah, what have you all been up to? I spent a weekend camping, and
Did you?
yeah.
Are you like into camping a lot? Do you do it often?
I do it fairly often, yeah. But I think we've spoke about it before. I go to like LARP weekends, so I go to like role play weekends where I go and camp and do medieval like role play stuff. So
nice.
yeah.
I've been watching this. Have you watched what was it? What we do in the shadows? I think,
yeah.
with the vampires.
Mm-hmm.
There was a funny bit that this guy that was the familiar needed to like procure virgins for the vampires.
Oh, okay.
You see where this is going?
Yeah, I can see where this is going. Yeah.
I was just gonna leave it like that. Then he went to like a board game thing as well to find more. But yeah.
I need to watch the show. I haven't watched the What We Do in the Shadows TV show, but I've watched the movie.
It's great actually. I think it's even better.
Yeah.
the show than the actual movie. The show is great. It's the same director, like whatever his name is pronounced.
Oh, let me look it up. Uh, oh, is it still written by? Oh yeah, it's like Taika Waititi, I think.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's got Matt Berry in it, who I mean Matt Berry is so good.
That's great.
Yeah.
I recommend it. It's not like a binge worthy show, but it's
Yeah.
like a very fun. I'm eating. I need to watch something show.
Yeah. Is that the? I think that's the show where it has Matt Berry and he's like, "You really are the most devious bastard in the whole of New York City."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that. Why is my gray not gray? I have like to live. What is going on? Oh, this is 92%. Okay.
Did that do it? Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Since Josh says I'm working while almost being burnt by the warmth, yeah, I feel that. I think it's cooler today than it was yesterday. Yesterday in the UK it got to 31 where I am.
The smartest purchase I have made is probably an air conditioner. AC. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we don't really have AC in the UK, so you're just kind of left
Like
to
for
melt.
the most part of, for the bigger part of my life, I've been trying to like endure the
Hmm.
heat, just like being manly about it and like just ignoring it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How's
and
that going for you?
it wasn't going great. Maybe it was my wife that actually was like, okay, we need to this ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like the streets are melting. We need
Yeah.
something. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
For me, it was like I had to drive home on Sunday, and it's like when you open your car and it's been a really hot day, you open your car and you just hit with the super hot air that has built up in there, and it's just awful. Oh, that's a nice screen.
Or something like misty.
Hmm.
Because like evil creatures don't need broad daylight. That's stupid. They lurk in like dark forests and
Yeah.
stuff. That's like the exact problem of today's uh, age, honestly. Because like you assume something should be something, right?
Yeah.
I don't think they did before. It's like they invent that
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. I mean, that's the problem with today's world. All the monsters are dead because there's no darkness for them to feed in. So they just starved. What can you do?
Nothing dark in this
Yeah.
world, just happiness.
Yeah, exactly. Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. There's a folk a folk tale local to my region in the UK, where it's called Black Shuck, and it's basically this like big black dog, and the story goes that while there is this church service going on a Sunday, there's a big storm outside, and as lightning struck the church, a black dog jumped through like the big stained glass window at the front of the church, ran down the center aisle. I think it killed a man and a child, and then like obviously it couldn't it couldn't open the door to get out of this church, so it just put like massive scratch marks in it until someone like kicked the door open, um, and then it fleed. But the whole thing about Black Shuck is that it protects, like, it protects people. So its origin is that it came into this church, killed someone, left massive scratch marks in the back of this church door, which are supposedly still there. I'm not saying, whatever.
But he's a protector.
But apparently he's a protector. If you see him, specifically if you're like a woman and you're walking home at night and you see a black dog, it's supposed to be good luck.
So it's just like he just likes men and children.
Yeah,
he dislikes men and children.
Yeah, he just doesn't like men and little boys, and then that's it. But if you're a woman, then you're fine.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's very. He's very picky.
I think I know the gender of the person that wrote this story. It's like that.
Melissa's like, hey, I see a dog on the street and I take it home. Well, you wouldn't have to take this one home, because I think, if I'm remembering my folklore right, he follows you home, and that's kind of the point, is that it's like, you're a woman, sure, I'll follow you home and make sure you don't get attacked on the way home. But most folk stories have like a moral to them, it's like a monster that will kill you and eat you or whatever, and it's supposed to be like, don't go out at night. But Black Shuck is like the opposite. It's like, yeah, you can go out at night, you'll be fine. Just keep an eye out for a black dog and it'll be all good.
And don't be a child.
And don't be a child or a man. Yeah.
Then you should definitely not.
Yeah. Oh, maybe that's the moral. Maybe the moral is, if you're a man, don't go out and follow and try and attack women at night, because there's an evil dog that will kill you if you do. That'll be
sense.
Yeah. That's what I said to my parents every time he followed me. It's not my fault he's here. Okay, Melissa, sure. And it just so happens that your husband keeps bringing home birds constantly. Oh, I found this bird that was injured. Let's look after it. Oh, I love the face on that thing. It's so good.
Thank you. Sometimes when I draw, I fear that I have no idea what I'm doing. Because my process is so random.
Mm-hmm.
Often it just brings me to very avoidable problems, but it's just like too late to fix them. Like currently, changing any color, I need to. Was too eager to start shaping things.
Yeah.
And just going to be more annoying to do at this point, and it's probably going to make different problems.
That's fair.
And then the whole painting just starts to not.
Yeah.
Sometimes to like go smoothly as you would want it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you start to question, like, do I even know what I'm doing?
Yeah.
You I slam my head against the painting for some time until it finally looks like any decent, like, showable to people, and then it immediately like reverses, and I'm like, yeah, I'm a genius. I totally knew.
I knew this was gonna happen.
What I was saying, this is. But constantly I'm like, I have no idea. Is this going the right way? I feel like other people like Leonie are like, okay, I will just do 5% of this. Like I'll just use like this layer, and I'll do a bit of that, and it's done.
It's fine. You're like the
things in the spring.
You're the definition of just trust the process.
Yes, honestly, I couldn't like put it better.
Yeah.
I think that's it. Just doing things. Maybe it looks okay at the end.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Did you enjoy doing like a bunch of the more horror themed stuff for the Season of Blood trailer for Diablo 4?
Yeah,
Done.
that's much. Wait, what? I don't know if I did. I didn't do like concept. I did just.
No, you didn't do concept stuff. No.
Yeah, just the cinematic things.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I enjoy almost anything that's just not what I was doing before that.
Yeah. I think that's
just.
Oh no,
If I have the opportunity to like draw something different from my usual work, I don't just have to.
Yeah.
I think that's exactly how the opposite of how teeth go. They think they like go sideways. He looks kind of happy. Startled. Definitely not going for that.
I mean, you interrupted his meal, so I'd be pretty unhappy. I'd be pretty startled if that was me.
Looks very cowboy. Currently, I feel like getting the cowboy vibes, maybe because there's like much black.
Yeah, the blacks are very black. Didn't they do another Hellboy movie recently that was really bad?
I think they're making one currently.
Oh, okay.
And this one is going to be a horror, I think. Not sure.
Oh yeah, here we go. Hellboy the Crooked Man. That's the one.
Now, I'm going to show you my secret of making rocks.
Yeah.
It's amazing. You just do little squigglies like that. Pay attention. It's going to be big secrets spill time. The idea is you're drawing the cracks, and it's going to save you like a ton of time. Yes, because cracks are usually like you need to do like 15 different maneuvers with your brush to do a decent crack, like decent like what do you call it? Like occlusion shadow between rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to like do a lot of like gymnastics to pull it off properly. If you like select first, and then later you just do the cracks part. There you go.
That's
cracks.
Cool. Nice.
And then you go in. You do some fancy blending here and there to smooth that out.
Yeah, I like it. It looks like a panel out of a comic.
Snow. Maybe I should add some snow.
Some snow.
Yeah. see. Brush. What brush? This looks like a brush. Let's use that brush. Is this the brush? No, that doesn't look like the brush that I need. I need a fuzzy looking, but yet sharp looking brush. Maybe I'll need to use 2 brushes, and that's the worst.
It's time to make a new brush.
It would have been if I had to make like a lot of snow. Things that look like this one, I would have said like, okay, I'll make a brush that may save me some time. In the other illustrations, but that invested in this one.
Yeah, it's looking nice.
Yeah. And now, time for a second brush. Actually, the other brush can't make what I want from it. Which one? This one. Like, usually brushes do like 1 or 2 things.
Yeah.
Never actually do everything that I want from them. Like, again, I see like Melissa, you only use like 5 brushes and they're like, yeah, this is great. I'm completely happy with this. I so envy this. Just can't. Like, half of my problems with the illustration is just like approach, brushes, and what I'm going to use. It's like my biggest problem. It's like nothing with the drawing actually. It's usually like my biggest hurdle, figuring this out.
Yeah.
Wait, why is this not covering this? Wait, it's covering. It wasn't a second. Yes. Maybe I selected the thing.
The old accidental selections.
Sometimes I feel like I'm like trying to, not trying to. Sometimes I feel like I'm getting closer to my perfect brushes, and you're like, this time I think I have what I need. I don't need anything more. And then
the one thing comes along that you need a new brush for. You're like, well,
yeah, exactly,
nope.
exactly. This is the exact thing that happens. I get into a situation that none of my brushes seems to fit, and I'm not even sure when that situation occurs if the brush is the problem or I just drew something ugly and I'm just blaming the brush.
What's there's like a saying that's like a good carpenter never blames his tools or something like that.
Oh damn.
So
Well, you put me in my place there.
Yeah, I don't know what that says about you, Alex, but
it says that I'm a bad carpenter. Oh well, I guess I have to face it someday.
Yeah. Stop all your carpentry projects because they're not going to get anywhere now.
I will leave it to you to explain to in Colony why I'm absent tomorrow. Just why.
Has anyone seen Alex today?
Drinking.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I told him he was a bad carpenter, and now he's upset.
Crying.
Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry.
Man, that is red. I want red. I want red.
Brown.
Brown?
Yeah, it just looked like a brown for a second, but it's more like a burgundy.
Yeah, I just don't want it mm, in your face. Although it is, I don't know. As I said, half the time I'm not sure what I'm doing if it looks right. I feel like I rely too much on my taste. Like
Yeah.
I don't have like a formula. I just know what looks bad when I see it, and what
Mhm.
looks good, and I'm just that's like dictating half my process. I don't know what that says. It's probably that I'm a bad artist, but it's what it is.
No, I think you're a good artist.
As I said, it's just random sometimes.
Mm.
My ability to do anything.
I don't know, man. Maybe you just haven't, you know, you just have too many ideas for what you want to do, or or the direction you want to take things, so it can feel a bit random.
Or maybe I'm just bad.
Yeah,
That's just a story.
I had that same thing when I was a kid. My teacher, my school report, she wrote down like, oh, Jaden has a lot of ideas. He just struggles to get them down onto paper. And even when I was a kid, I remember reading that and thinking, how do you know how many ideas I have in my head? Like, no, I'm just bad.
Yeah. It can let you be bad. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Imagine if maybe that's the more positive thing. To just when your child is struggling, it's, let's just tell him, yep, you just shit at this.
Yeah,
Like,
you just suck, and that's okay. You know that
yeah,
you're allowed to be bad.
maybe he won't spend the rest of his life just trying to prove the fluke that he once had to make something half decent. He'll be like, yeah, I just don't know how to do that. That's it. Moving on.
You know, if more people.
That's worrying. Say by a new pilot. I don't know me, but I won't say that.
Maybe if more people told me what I was actually bad at in life, then I would be like a multi-millionaire by now. Who knows?
I don't know. I don't know about that.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
Yeah, maybe. Let's just leave it with a
Yeah.
hopeful maybe. And maybe the maybes are the problem. Maybe
It's true.
somebody needs to tell us, like, no, that's not you. You're just dumb.
You're just
You cannot achieve those ridiculous ideas. And maybe then we'll just like accept it and be like, okay, if I'm done, why do you need to stress it, right?
Yeah.
Like, look at me, I'm like trying my whole life to prove that I can become a decent artist. Maybe if just somebody was like, oh, you don't have the talent, I can like guarantee you that. Then you're like, ah, so I can play games all day then. That's fine.
Have fun
Only
getting a job, Alex. Have fun living. I can play games all day until my electricity bill runs out and I can't pay my mortgage or my rent.
I never looked at it that way. Yeah, I probably just starve.
And if we would all be we'd all be millionaires. Yeah.
Yeah. Who will be the poor ones then? We just like swapped with the current millionaires. There's like
the people who like
a yearly rotation.
Yeah, you get to be a millionaire for a year, and then after that, it's all gone. You're back to just an everyday.
Honestly, that will probably create a better world. People experiencing what other people experience for real.
Yeah.
You'd be like,
One day, Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk are multi-billionaires. The next day, they're an average man who has to go and get an actual job.
I went karting for the first time the other day.
Karting?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. What did you think?
It was great.
Yeah.
It was quite scary. not the whole karting that was fine.
Yeah.
Like the initial thing when I went there was like full of kids like age 10.
Yeah.
They were like really serious into that.
Yeah.
Like they were like the next Max Verstappen, Schumacher.
Yeah.
Yes.
I went go-karting a few weeks ago for my future brother-in-law's bachelor party.
Yeah.
And man, those guys, him and all of his friends, went go-karting since they were kids up until they were like 20, 22. So these guys absolutely like smashed it. And I'm there like going around as fast as I possibly can, like foot to the floor constantly. And they're still lapping me. And I'm like, I don't understand what I can do differently. I don't get it.
I actually started to get it at the end. I saw like they were just not braking.
Yeah, you just don't brake. Yeah.
They were like braking very rarely, just like sliding and drifting. I was like, nobody told me that.
Yeah.
I realized it like when like, I got lapped like twice. And then you just see that like the lights don't like flash for the braking when they are in front of you, and you're like, that's different.
Yeah, I ended up doing 3 or 4 races, and it wasn't until the end of my final race, or like it wasn't until my final race that I actually started going, oh, I get it now, and then I could kind of keep up with the rest of them. I was still last, but I wasn't getting lapped as often.
Yeah, it was like for like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And like I was just like getting the hang of it. I was like probably massively behind, but it was like 8 seconds behind.
Yeah.
But maybe for like 15 seconds, that's like just massive difference. But yeah, it was very fun. Like, but it was initially I was like, oh man, I don't know how this works. Now I'm going to be put with kids that will just destroy me and just laugh in my face and point fingers at me and say, "Boo, why are you so bad, old man?"
Yeah, that was kind of the way I was feeling. I was like, I don't know, man.
But you were probably just with your friends.
I'd never met I'd never met like any of these people before. The only people that I knew there was obviously the bachelor, my dad and my brother. Those are the only 3 people I knew, but there was like 20 of us. So, yeah. I was like, man, all of these people are gonna do so much better than me. It's gonna be so embarrassing. I'm like, I can barely drive my car, let alone a bloody go-kart that goes a million miles an hour.
Yeah, I should have said like, now everyone that beat me, pick up a sketchbook. I will destroy you. Welcome to my world. Yeah.
On the karts that we had, we even had like a boost button. So every lap you got like 5 seconds of boost. No, 5, 10? I don't remember. You got a certain amount of seconds of boost. And man, when you pushed that button, you felt the car just absolutely shoot. It was nuts.
Nice. Like some fancy cars, I guess.
Yeah, I guess it's like the equivalent of in Formula 1 where they turn on DRS and it gives them
maybe. I think they do have like turbo. before DRS, which is like using your battery of the car, which you accumulate,
Yeah.
like give you a boost. So maybe just a regular battery boost, but I have no idea. I'm not that. I know more about Formula than cars.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's look at that guy. Select for a bit. See. That arm is to be
Daniela says, do you have any insectoid monsters on the roster for today? Well, I think we'll probably only have time for this one. We've only got about 20 minutes left. But if you
great idea for next one.
Pardon?
I mean, that's a good idea for the next one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or you always have Melissa. She's the dedicated creature artist.
She's the dedicated creature artist. Melissa does horses and dragons.
She's the dedicated horse artist. That's what you're saying. I don't think that sounds better.
No, I'm sure Melissa would. I don't know if Melissa, you're watching, right? Would you want to do like creepy insect monsters? I feel like you're more of a nice animal kind of person, or a dragon kind of person.
Dragon person.
You're a dragon person, Melissa. There, I said it. She's put, I'm always watching, Jaden.
brought her whole like artistic value to a dragon person.
Melissa said I draw insects to beat the phobia of them.
Really? Does that work? I don't think that works. Man, I went to my wife's village recently. I'm way too used to the city life now to embrace those bugs, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like Melissa will laugh in my face, but there was some giant spiders and centipedes and
I hate spiders so much.
I hate centipedes more, but I hate spiders nonetheless. Just centipedes more.
Yeah. That's the thing. I'm not a bug person. I'm very much a I grew up in the countryside, but I grew up in like a village, and English villages are still quite like.
You do have big spiders in Britain. I have seen them.
Yeah, we do, but it's not very often that you see them. Luckily, or else I would cry.
Yeah, those again are not very often. But
yeah,
it's just a house that is not often lived in, and you're going in and you just look at it on the table like,
yeah, it's like no,
walking.
No.
I'm like, I'm just going to leave and never come back.
Yeah. Man, the amount of times I've gone to visit my grandparents, and like you'll be sat there watching TV, and just across the floor will sprint a spider, like this big spider, like full speed across the floor. I'm like, no. They don't care though, man. Old people are built different.
Yeah. So they've seen it all their life, I guess, or maybe they are not like little disease like us.
Yeah, maybe that's probably it.
That's just it. Like your grandpa was probably digging like ditches or stuff.
Yeah.
Like slapping spiders left and right.
Yeah.
When you were like just playing with the PlayStation or something.
Yeah. They went and touched grass while no, we did not. Oh. Oh, thank you, Melissa's pigeon, for the nice message. Melissa's pigeon walked across her keyboard and said 23Q, 3Q, 2QQ, apostrophe 2 apostrophe. So,
Nice.
yeah, thank you so much.
I find pigeons gross, but maybe like domesticated ones are not so gross.
I mean, Melissa's isn't really domesticated as much as just taken off of the street and put into a house. So,
Like, just taking a rat from the street and you'll stick with me.
Hello, Dan Rob. Nice to see you.
Did you shower your pigeon, Melissa? That's what we want to know.
Yeah. Do you clean your pigeon?
Did you give him a bubble bath? Remove the disgustingness.
Did you make sure that he doesn't have like fleas?
Wait, I have a question for Melissa that I always have when I see pigeons. Why do so many of them have missing fingers?
Yeah. I see loads in my city that have missing fingers or like entire missing like feet, and I'm like,
Do they like peck themselves, or is like a disease and like fingers fall off?
yeah.
I don't know. It's what?
You think it's a?
That does not sound like.
Ah, there we go. Can you hear me? Thank you so much. Man, that was stressful. I don't know what happened. All my audio died. But I'm glad that it is back to normal now.
I mean, yes, anything.
Pardon?
Melissa said yes. I'm asking what does she mean?
Oh, I think she said yes when I asked if she could hear me.
Oh, I asked people if they can hear me. Nobody said
No one
anything.
said anything. Oh man, I guess they couldn't either. That's weird. But this is looking cool. We've got like 10-ish minutes left, or or if you're feeling like you'll finish before then, we'll call it. But
Nice. Yes, we're on track.
yeah, it's looking really nice.
All right. That's how I usually view my work these days.
What's that?
Work that I can show to people and I don't want to show to people. Plus, this is okay. I won't be too ashamed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's cool. I love the. I really love the clouds. I think they're really nice. It kind of reminds me of. I don't know if you've seen the game or played it, called V Rising.
Yeah, it's a cool game.
Yeah, it kind of gives me that vibe for some reason.
Oh, it kind of has that vibe, right? You have dark grays and blood and mist, so it's pretty much the same scenario.
Yeah.
Cool game, especially with friends. A bit too slow, the whole like development thing phase. But I cranked it up. I made a server that like.
Yeah, you put the like
X10.
the loop, the loot gain and stuff up. Yeah, I'm playing with a friend currently, and we have it all on like default stuff.
There is some grind in this game.
Yeah. For a while we were okay, and now I think it's starting to get to the point where we're like, yeah, all right, it's starting to get really grindy now. But you can't change the. I don't think you can change the.
I don't think so. After you started.
Yeah. So we'll be fine. It'll just take us longer than we expected it to.
The game is kind of like not meant to be like 2 people co-op, right? It's kind of like a big server type service for people to have what to do for like weeks and stuff. It's not meant to like lock everything like 5 days, but
yeah.
I started on normal and then I was like, this will take me like forever. And like it's just made a new server. With things cranked.
Yeah.
Why is my deer having like human-looking fingers?
You're taking like the man bear pig influence from earlier.
Yeah. Something more hoofy. I played a new No Man's Sky patch this week. That's what I did.
Oh yeah. What did you think? I need to go back and play it. I think I have it installed on my PS5. But
I don't think it's. I mean, the water is pretty, but it's not much different.
Yeah. Did they not change much in the actual gameplay? Was it all like graphics stuff?
I don't think so. Maybe they did, but there is like storms and stuff. Like planets are a bit cooler,
Yeah.
a bit more livable, I guess.
Yeah.
So I usually leave it for them to release like 6 patches or something, and then I try it. It's so I don't. So there's like a bunch of things that are new launches.
Yeah.
Right. Still a cool game.
I think I haven't played it since it came out because I got it.
Then it's a completely different game.
Yeah, because I got it on launch on my PC, and then like I've heard that it's been getting like way better, and then I got it on my PS5 a few months back, and I didn't really play a massive amount, but I keep meaning to. So
yeah, you like it then. And there's definitely it's nothing like what it came out. It's just
yeah,
a completely different game.
yeah. But when it came out, there was barely anything to do. So
I was just like exploring and hoping that okay, the next planet will be like insane, and then the next one, and then the next one, and you can like realize it's not going to happen ever.
Yeah.
Remember, like he was like vague about if you can find your friends or not. You're like hoping to find other people.
Yeah.
At least I was.
Me and my friend actually bought the game because we thought that we would be able to like play it together.
Exactly.
And then it was like, oh, what system are you in? And he's like, oh, I'm in this one. I'm like, I have no idea where that is or like what.
How to get there or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That was really scary. I had like me and 2 other friends. We were going to play, and then we played all of us, but we were just like expecting maybe soon they will introduce how to like meet people.
No.
Never.
Yeah.
It was like so dodgy about it. But people were like, "Hey, so can you meet people?" And he was like, "Technically you can, but it's a huge galaxy." And you're like, "Okay." But yeah, he's desperately like trying to redeem himself, I guess.
Yeah.
I think he did. I mean, he added so much more that he ever promised for the game for free, so I will let that slide.
Yeah.
I think he was like pressured by the.
That's what I've heard. I've heard that they were pressured quite a lot to be a bit dishonest or like not entirely truthful. Yeah. But their next game looks pretty cool. And they did a game called The Last Campfire, which was quite nice. I remember playing that, and it was pretty cool. So I think it's one of those mistakes where I think you will not like you're not going to do it twice.
Yeah, definitely. If he does it one more time, that's it for him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Although there are a lot of like developers in Steam, like in quotations, developers that keep on releasing early access games, like taking people's money, and they like always just get away with it, and then they release another one.
Yeah. That's the thing. I mean, like, there's always been those kind of developers that are like not entirely truthful with what the game's going to be like. I mean, the one that comes into my head is like Peter Molyneux, for example, who used to be classic for making like big promises and then not delivering on them. But
say what you will for Peter Molyneux, Black and White was an amazing game.
Oh yeah, but this was the thing. It's like people didn't really mind as much with Peter Molyneux because he put out good games, you know.
Yeah.
But if it's like your first big project and you're instantly coming out with like, oh yeah, it's going to do this, and this, and it doesn't do any of it, then it's tough to come back from that. And I think Hello Games, the No Man's Sky people, have done a really good job in coming back from that and showing that they do actually care about the game by providing so many free updates and everything.
Right. Let's see if I can add anything to actually improve this slightly. Where's my art director when you can use him?
What one do you want
At
me to
this
call
point,
for?
at this point, I'll just like type to Arthur, "What do you see in the
Yeah.
improvement?" He'll be like, "You can do that." I'm like, okay, cool. Thanks.
Yeah, we're actually just at time, so it's up to you if you want to go for another couple minutes. But
Yeah, just making some like little
yeah,
bits and all of it.
yeah,
Just final touches, maybe trying to make like it's snowing, I guess,
mhm.
real quick. I don't know if it will add something, but
Oh, thank you for the follow painting, honestly, and thank you Bianca as well. Who else has followed this stream? Let me see. Dan Upsan, Bia Santana, Warlock Art, and Sven Ruinkin. Thank you so much for the follows. It's much appreciated. Oh, cool.
yeah, it's called the auto tone. Sometimes they just hit.
Yeah, yeah. What does it do? Just like saturate those colors a bit more?
I don't know. It just does things. It's auto. So
It's just magic.
the result is just like random, but it often just I just like it better. I don't know if I just because I see it differently.
Yeah.
And I haven't been used to it.
Mm.
No, not green. Not purple. Maybe yellowish. Not red. Just pushing sliders and hoping for the best.
Mm-hmm.
Generative. Some color dodge that always makes things fancy. Not fancy. More colorful.
Yeah. Makes things pop.
Yep. Yep. I'm sure. All right, something like that, I guess.
Yeah.
Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me try to add some color in his mouth because it looks black and whitish.
Mhm.
Here we go. The shock value and add some blood. Is that too much? That much? Can't tell.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking that.
Maybe it's too much. Maybe. I don't know. Chat, is that too much?
Yeah. What do you
We
think
go
of the?
for shock value.
I think it'll look good with some blood. I mean, he has just had his face inside that that thing, but yeah. What do you guys think? Too much? And I really love the eyes. They make it.
Yeah, I guess watching those Animal Planet
Yeah.
documentaries with the lions when they turn the light towards them during
Oh
the
yeah.
night, and the light glow up.
Yeah, it reflects off of the
Right,
eyes.
chat is like slower dancer, so blood will stay.
Yeah, we like
And
we like
we'll just call this a shock value piece.
it.
And add a little sandy doodle. Fresh. There you go.
Nice.
Drawing.
You have the perfect initials for a really cool signature, and I'm jealous.
Yeah. It was like quite straightforward. They didn't like really put a lot of thought in it. I was like, oh wait, I can use one line between those. Cool.
Yeah. Once
Yeah.
again, it comes back around to the laziness of I just want to make it as easy as I can.
Yeah.
But thank you, man. This was really cool to see you do this. We got like two creatures out of it. A nice
Yeah, where is the other
concept
one?
one. There it
There
is.
it is.
What a cool
The
dude. I love him.
Porcupine Gibbon.
Yeah, and the were-deer thing.
Yeah.
But no, that was really cool. Thank you guys in the chat for your ideas at the start of the stream as well. I hope to see some more. I did see Ozan put in the Discord like a mix between like a monkey and a scorpion, which was really cool. So if you are watching, thank you for that. That looks really neat. Next stream will be on Friday with Alex Heath. He's actually going to be doing something that I haven't seen before, but he's going to be using a program to draw a composition in 360 degrees panoramic. So,
Oh,
yeah.
what is he going to use?
He hasn't told me, so you'll have to come along and find out, I guess.
Nice.
But,
I've
yeah.
seen that, but I think like I've seen people use like the guy that kind of like made it popular. He was using Photoshop.
Oh, cool. Well, maybe he will use Photoshop, but we'll see. But yeah, he's going to do a 360 composition and kind of sketch out some character compositions inside of that with different poses, perspectives, and stuff like that. So it should be really interesting. I say I haven't seen anything like that before, so that'll be fun. But yeah, thank you so much, Alex, for coming and doing this for us, and thank you everyone in chat for coming and watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any more creatures that you are painting, then feel free to share them in our Discord. But until then, I think that's it. So we will speak to you. I'll see you on Friday. Enjoy the rest of your week, everyone, and I'll see you then. So bye-bye.
Yep. Bye, guys.